Tony Taveras, Classic Physique Pro. I am here with NPC News Online. I'm here with Cory Hageman, and she is ready to get the party started at the Republic of Texas Pro Show. How are you doing today, Cory?
Oh, I'm great. I'm excited to be here. We just checked in. I got the tan tonight, so yeah, we're almost ready to go.
Yeah. So I hear you're a new pro. You just turned pro this year, and what show was that, and how did that turn out? How did that go?
So I actually turned pro at Junior USA's. I won my class, and then I won the overall. So I feel like it went really well.
Yeah.
We got really good feedback, and we hit a pro show right after that. So I mean, the season's been amazing.
Nice.
Been lining up pro shows, just trying to see, how I stack up. But yeah, everything's been. I mean, you can't ask for a better rookie season as a new pro.
Yeah. Hitting a show, winning the overall, which is a big difference just from turning pro. To win the overall at the show is a big deal. So tell us about your first 3 pro shows, how you did, the feedback you got, and how you feel coming into this, your 4th pro show.
So my pro debut was the Mile High. That was June 5th, and I got second.
Okay.
Ashley Kay, she beat me by 1 point. So, I mean, like, that's a hell of a pro debut. I mean, I was really happy with it. I love Ashley. I've actually done some, film work for her. So, I mean, I know her off stage. So it was really cool to get to share the stage with girls that I admire, that I respect, that honestly have, pushed me in the sport just a ton. So,
And
I mean,
how many girls were in that lineup?
18, 19. It was a smaller show, comparatively, but I mean, it was competitive. I mean, there were Olympians, I was standing next to, and it's, kind of surreal when, you've been following these girls and, they've been helping you, hit different milestones, and now you're with them. So, that show was amazing. My feedback was honestly bring that same conditioning, bring the same posing. It might sound odd, but my feedback was my stomach was a little too grainy.
Okay.
That was it. Yeah.
Okay. So you had 2 after that one. You beat some Olympians in that one.
Well, so this next last weekend we did the Patriots Challenge, and I got 5th there.
Okay.
That was a really, really stacked show.
Okay.
But yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Okay.
5th, I mean, again, you can't be mad at that. I mean, top 5 in your rookie season. There are girls who've been competing who are, aiming for top 5. So I mean, I'm happy with it, but we're gonna try to improve from here. This will be my 3rd one, so I'm really pumped.
Okay. So what kind of adjustments did you make coming from the Patriots getting 5th? You got 2nd in your first pro show, then you got 5th in your last one. What adjustments are you making going into this show to place even higher?
This week, we just really dug. I mean, we dropped calories a little bit lower. We pushed cardio. My conditioning at Patriots wasn't as good as Mile High. And I mean, what I'm learning is, they want not as hard, but not as full, not as soft. So, I mean, we're trying to find that sweet spot. And hopefully this is what they like. But, you make corrections. Every show is an opportunity. And on the posing side, I mean, there's always stuff you can fix. So, I mean, my coach and I, we look at film, we look at it, and we're like, okay, well, here's what you did right, but here's what you can improve on, so let's focus on that this show.
Yep, it's a great mentality to have. Tell everyone out there listening something we don't know about Cory, something that we don't know that would be interesting that you could fill us in on your personal life.
So I've actually worked in fitness behind the camera. I do production. I work in production, fitness photography for 5 years. So I've worked with a few different fitness apps. I've worked with a ton of bodybuilders, competitors. That's where my passion is. And I mean, getting back into competing, I'd been off stage for about 4 years. So I mean, last year I was like, hey, let's just see where I'm at. Let's see muscle I've built. But yeah, I'm way more comfortable behind the camera. In front of getting in front of the camera is still working on that.
Well, you're doing great.
Thank you.
So what's the expectation tomorrow for you going into this show? Where do you see yourself falling in this show in the lineup?
So I try to keep this mentality. I mean, sometimes it's easier than others, but I don't go in with expectations, just intentions. So, I mean, like, I set intentions with my coach every show. Hey, this is what I want to improve on. This is what I can control. And let's execute those things. And depending on who shows up, hopefully it works in my favor. Hopefully it's my day where I can place higher and earn more Olympia qualification points. But, at the end of the day, like, I'll take a loss to people who look better than me. I mean, that's how the sport works. You can't control how they look. Sometimes people are on, sometimes they're not. But hopefully, we bring a better package than last time and keep advancing. Yep,
that's a great outlook to have. That's why I wanted to see where your mentality was, because I feel a lot of people go into a show worried about all their competition and trying to look at their competition before the show, when really, like you said, you just control what you can control and bring your best package and go out there and have fun and bring that confidence.
The show weekend, that's the fun part. There are so many things in prep that, they're not so fun. So, have fun the weekend that you're on stage. This is the part that you worked hard for, and even if things don't go perfectly, that's okay. You if you're in the sport for the right reasons and you're in it for the long haul, you're going to be back up on stage and you can make those improvements. But, enjoy it.
Yep, absolutely. So we look forward to watching Cory tomorrow rock the stage. Kill it, girl. Yes.